Welcome to a special guest-hosted episode of Atnu Gaming.
Woo!
I'm Jay. I'm hosting and driving today, and with me is Ever.
It's Jake. Yeah.
Today we're playing Raptor Call of Shadows. Re-released and updated slightly this year. Released way back in the day in the early 90s from Apogee Software. I played this forever back in the day. You're basically, if you've ever played something like 1943 or Raiden, one of those shooty, fly jet games.
I really like Raiden a lot.
Yeah, it's in a similar vein.
Yeah.
You're a jet, you have guns, you shoot people.
I'm down.
Yeah, and as you go on, you get stuff. I made a pilot a little while ago to test, make sure everything, as you can see, my call sign is rainbow. I've got the little earring, it matches up.
It's perfect. It's gorgeous.
And as you go through, you get money, you go to the supply room, and you can use the mouse for this, or you can use the controller. I recommend the mouse. Welcome to Harold's Weapon Emporium, your automated one-stop shop. Burga. Energy modules are your shields. Ion scanners are, basically that's a scanner that lets you know how much health your bosses have.
Oh, okay.
And you'll note you start off with enough money to get one right away. I recommend it.
Okay.
Because you'll see what that looks like when we get to gaming.
Okay.
As you go on, you can buy bombs, you can get selectable weapons, super shields, and upgrades to your standard machine guns. As you go through, there's all sorts of weapons and gear. You can get regular missiles, micro missiles, auto track guns, and eventually, lasers and plasma arrays and twins. It's all sorts of cool stuff. So, I'm gonna jump right in. We'll fly us the first mission. What's up?
Do you have to rebuy your shields in between?
No, you don't have to rebuy your shields. If you have max shields, you start off with 75.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you can get more between missions if you want more. And as you take damage, you can come back here to restock.
Okay, I understand.
That's basically your hit points.
So that's a little different.
Yeah.
That's just different from what I was expecting than what's usual on these types of games.
Yeah, it's a little... This was sort of new and edgy back in the day. They were trying some new things.
Yeah.
In the days when everything was just, there's a floaty power-up, you pick it up, that's all you get. This one gave you some choices. You can mix and match which things you wanted, which things you didn't.
Mm-hmm. I like the upgrade path system and things like that. It's cool. I like it. Let's get right in.
Let's jump in here. We'll autopilot, because I have no idea where we're going. And you fly, you left, right, up, down. A, shoot your guns.
You've got bust up some spaceships?
I have no idea what these things are. The original game came with a story manual. I have no idea what it said anymore. I assumed it explained things because that's what they did.
Manual. That's great.
Yeah, that's what they did back in the day. They had manuals to explain things. They didn't have money for cutscenes. You didn't have space for cutscenes. It all came on floppy disks.
Yeah.
Who knows what a floppy disk is anymore?
Well, those were the days.
Those little crystal things are money. That's an energy module. You saw the bar on the right. That's my shield thing. You saw it jump up when I picked that module up. I hate starting a new game on this because all you have is the crappy machine guns.
Yeah, that is kind of lame.
And keeping in mind, by today's standards, those machine guns are deadly as all hell. But by the standards of this game, they are nothing. It's a pea shooter. Does hardly any damage, even though it fires a bajillion rounds a second. Hey, I got an achievement.
Nice.
It's cool that they put cheapos on.
Yeah, I like
Now, here's something I like. In most games, stuff in the background is just in the background. You can sit here and blow this up.
Oh, yeah. Stuff like that. I dig
Spilling nuclear waste into the ocean for generations to come.
I expect Krakens.
Here we go. That's an upgrade. You can buy these in the store, or you can pick it up here, and it's yours forever.
Okay.
These particular ones are air-to-air missiles. They just hit whatever's in front of me. You can see they fire fairly rapidly.
I'm waiting until you have like an entire screen full of just bullets flying everywhere.
That doesn't happen. This is before the days when the bullet hell shooter had started to come across from Japan.
Yeah.
So they got... This is... Yeah, it's before those days. There are some points where there are a lot of bullets flying at you. You see, I'm getting a warning now. I'm out of shields. You'll notice that my missiles are gone now too because I took too much damage. It broke the missile system.
Oh, so that's why you can buy them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Or
It's kind of interesting.
Or if you haven't found any in the field, you can just go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those of you who are interested, I'm playing on Veteran mode, which is hard difficulty. Just out of the box because I thought I remembered things, and apparently I didn't because I just died in a fire. See, you even get a little death cinematic.
Blood everywhere. Your children will miss you.
Yeah. Well,
That's actually kind of cool looking.
yeah.
Like, the graphics are pretty neat.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this was done back in the early 90s. So
Yeah.
you got Windows 95 levels of technology.
Yeah.
So I kind of screwed that up bad. Let's try this again.
This time you may want more shields, my friend.
This time I may want... Well, no, that was me getting my feet wet back again.
Yeah.
I'm getting the ion scanner again.
Okay.
This is what it looks like when you use the controller.
Alright. I have faith in you, Jay. You got this, man.
You think I got this?
Yeah, I believe.
You believe in me?
I believe. I believe.
For those of you who can't see, I just gave him a dirty, dirty look. And he deserved every minute of it.
Ah, God. That's why I should avoid the rest of the scene.
That's why you should avoid using terrible catchphrases.
Oh. I tried my best. But how am I gonna take Steve off if I don't use my terrible catchphrases?
Oh, trust me, there are ways.
But I have preferred ways.
That is true.
Oh. So,
There we go, money machines.
like, I can't understand like what the story would possibly be.
I assume it's an alien invasion, and you're one of the last F-16 pilots available.
I'm down for that.
That's my assumption. I have no idea how accurate it is.
I'm not taking as much damage this time.
That's because I'm actually paying attention. Before I was explaining everything to you and the viewers.
Yes.
Now I'm just getting in my groove, blowing up farmhouses,
Destroying everything. All the
Destroying-
nice things.
blow up all the things,
All of them.
break all the things.
Don't feel too bad for doing badly in the first run, because I did horribly in my first run of Risk of Rain. It was embarrassing as hell.
I remember seeing that and going, oh Jake, just no. There you
So
go.
much pressure.
Yeah.
So much pressure. Not really. It's fun.
I do love me some Risk of Rain.
See you too?
Yeah.
Oh god. Steve doesn't understand.
Well, there was some confusion about Risk of Rain early on.
Yeah, the multiplayer does not work well.
The multiplayer does not work at all.
Which I don't understand how they haven't fixed that yet.
It costs money. They don't have a platform built for it.
True. I mean, there's not a lot.
Oh no, there's a lot that goes into making multiplayer accessible. Just click a button and go.
I mean, I don't think there's not. I don't think there's a lot of like money going into that game right now.
Oh no.
I mean, I don't know. I still love it. It still has a special place in my heart.
Oh yeah, it's a ton of fun. I still play it. I mean, I've unlocked almost everything, and I still play it.
Yeah, same here. God, Jay, why did I never meet you before?
Because I don't live in Ogdensburg.
True. But, yeah. So yeah, that's the long-winded way of saying, don't worry about dying every once in a while. Everything you could possibly do embarrassing, I've done twice as embarrassing.
I've seen some of your videos, so I believe that. Every minute of it.
Oh god.
That's the problem when you invite your fans to have a podcast with you.
Yeah.
You do a video with somebody who's seen your videos, they know all of your embarrassing secrets.
Yeah. I mean, at least I got over the whole like, oh no, people watch my videos. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like,
It's stage fright, only on the internet.
yeah, internet stage fright. I mean, not to say like we get like.
Now see at the bottom, there's that little orange bar. If I didn't buy the ion scanner, that wouldn't be there. I'd
I
have
see.
no idea how much health the boss had left.
Oh dear, this is not good. I believe in you, Jay.
Oh, right. You can't fly over the bosses in this one.
Ooh,
I
that
broke.
is rough.
I borked
You borked
it again.
Don't worry. Believe in yourself.
Want me to try one more?
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Need more ion scanners.
See, I can't afford anything.
Oh my god, that's so expensive. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
Just gonna max out shields. We'll see if that helps.
We'll see.
Here's hoping.
But yeah, most of what I'm used to, as far as top-down shooters go, I've been a Toho guy for a while.
Ah.
Yeah, those always were fun. I was never good at it, but
Oh yeah.
like, I don't know, the people who are good at that are insane. But that was that. Yeah, I've played a lot of these in my time, actually. If you think of it.
Oh yeah. There have been hundreds of them throughout the years.
So this is special. This is special to you from your childhood.
Yeah. I've been playing until Windows got to the point that it couldn't run anything from 95 anymore natively.
Oh, that's so like it really doesn't keep support that far.
Oh no.
It's usually so good about that kind of thing. As far as Windows goes.
Well, the thing about Windows is once you got to like XP and Vista, things that would run in 95 won't run correctly unless you tweak it. You have to trick the system into playing it right.
Oh yeah, I've been there before. What did I try to do? I just from my experience playing like old DOS games and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so painful.
Yeah, that. And every time I wanted to play this game, I had to go through this like half-hour-long process.
Did you go through it anyway? Is the real question.
For a long time, and then I got Steam and stopped, and then I got too busy. I've got too many other games when I played to go back and play the same game I played 20 years ago almost.
Yeah, dude, like the backlog can become so real. So real.
But yeah, this game saw me through some things.
Saw you through some stuff. I'm down. I've had games like that.
I mean, now you remember we started off with like $10,000.
Yeah.
Look how much we have now.
I know.
We've got almost 40 grand on the first level.
You're rolling in it.
So when you look at the thing, it's like, yeah, this is $1.7 million. Yeah, I've got almost half of that.
Well, you got over half of the zeros filled.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, that's wrong. I subtracted a digit somewhere. I do not have almost half of $1.7 million.
You wish you had.
I have almost half of $170,000. Math and gaming at the same time. Hard.
Don't feel too bad. We just want you to win.
I might do it this time.
I believe. Veteran's hard, man. I can tell.
And if memory serves, this is one of the earliest games that had like a New Game Plus feature.
Oh, it does?
I think if my memory is correct, you could finish off the final area and then start over at the beginning again, but keep all your gear.
I always love that in a game.
I think it also jumped it to the next difficulty level, but don't quote me on that. So, YouTube commenters, no yelling.
Don't worry, we don't get that much fact checking, thankfully.
There we go! Yay!
Nice!
And that was the first level of Raptor. Go back in here.
Whatever you do, next step is save.
Yes. Get an ion scanner. And see how I've got air-to-air missiles now? That's permanent. Yeah. And see how it says selectable at the top there?
Mm-hmm.
That means you can have like the bombs or the air-to-ground missiles, and there's a button you can hit that cycles between.
Oh, I see.
It's like your sub-weapon.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I smell what you're cooking.
Yeah, your plasma cannon is just an additional shot. Your micro-missiles, additional shots. Your missile pod, selectable.
God, you know a lot about this game, man.
I played it for... I've used every single one of these weapons except for a couple of the newer ones.
There are newer ones?
There could be. You'll have to find out.
Okay, I'm down.
So, we got time for one more mission?
Oh, we've got time. Don't worry.
Awesome. Wave 2. Got my missiles. Got almost full shields.
Feeling good.
Oh, crap.
What?
I forgot to save. Oh well, that just means I have to not die.
That just means the pressure's on, my friend.
Well, I'm starting with missiles, and that is a huge help.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, again, I'm just waiting for you to just, like, eventually just shoot and fill the screen with bullets.
You never get to that.
Really? That was always so satisfying.
You get a nuke. You don't fill the screen with bullets, you literally drop a nuke, and everything in the sky that isn't you disappears.
Wow. I love bombs. I feel so bad for just the facilities on the ground. I mean, what are they doing? They're just hanging.
I assume at this point they're all abandoned and filled with TNT to keep the aliens from getting them.
Like, come on, aliens, try us out. The poor mutated sea life.
Sea creatures are already terrifying. You can't tell if they're mutated.
This is true. For all we know, all that runoff is creating all this freaky stuff in the ocean. Cuttlefish. Ugh. These things freak me out.
Things that shoot lightning and cloak should not happen.
Things that shoot like lightning?
Oh, you didn't know they can build up an electrical charge in their body like an eel?
That's horrifying.
On top of being able to cloak?
Yeah, I knew the cloaking thing, but
Yeah.
and I knew they looked freaky. Like little like the head of a mind flayer.
Yeah.
Copyright was 20 whatever.
Dude, mind flayers have been around since like the 80s.
1980. Copyright 1980.
Ah, crap. Killing things. That's a submarine.
You shot a submarine from the air.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
I strafed a submarine till it exploded. I could really use some hit points, game. You could see your way clear to having a supply cache just here. That would be awesome.
That'd be real nice of it, but unfortunately, you might be expecting too much from it.
Oh right, I forgot. I'm playing an early Windows game. No.
Windows, we hate you.
P.S. Don't sue. The views expressed in this video do not reflect the...
I don't have any views.
Since when do you not have views? Crap on a crap.
Oh god,
Sauce and
come on, you
dingleberries.
got this. Woo!
Yes!
Nice! Oh my
Survival!
I was so worried for like 2 seconds. I like saw you in the middle of all those bullets. I'm like, oh
he
my god,
bracketed
so
me,
good.
and I was like, oh god, no. Okay, so we're
We're gonna save now. Come on. I like this. I like this screen here. Like,
yeah, well, you got the fly mission heading outside. The supply room's the door. You got the save pilot up here in the control booth.
Yeah. Oh god, it's like I never expect that on games this old.
Yeah, it's some nice touches.
Yeah.
So I've got what, a lot of money.
Yeah, you do.
Don't have enough to air-to-ground, so I'm gonna go with the plasma cannon.
Alright.
Now,
I'm down.
this only hits airborne targets. And you can see, if you read the descriptions, it'll tell you if it'll hit what it'll shoot. Its only disability, it was not designed for ground target acquisition. Get over here to the bomb. It's a cluster bomb, but it won't hit things in the air because it's a cluster bomb.
I see.
By the plasma cannon, and I can go by. One of the things you can do if you're feeling really saucy is you can sell your shields.
Wow, that is.
You could sell your basic guns.
Wow, that's weird. That's cool though.
Yeah, it's things you can do. Like when you get up to like. There's better guns, and when you get up to that height, you may not want the basic gun anymore. I always have the basic gun because it's bullets.
Yeah, okay. If you're feeling saucy, you might not want the extra guns.
Yeah.
So, what we've been doing is the autopilot. What are the other, like...
Those are basically the different level sections. Autopilot takes you to the next one in the chain. So it starts, you go through all of Bravo sector, and there's a final boss. Then you go into Tango sector, and there's a final boss. You go to the outer region. So it's like in those games where you start off on Earth, and then you go to the moon, and then you go to Mars, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, I understand that. That makes sense. I was just kind of curious, because we've just been going through the autopilot.
Yeah, you could go, like, if you click Bravo sector, it takes you to the next one you were in Bravo sector.
Wave 3, yeah.
And if you take, the other ones, it takes you to the next one you're in that. You'll note I no longer have my missiles because I was a dummy against that last boss. I've got a plasma cannon.
Well, the last boss is hard. I'll give you that.
Yeah, sure, hard. Wait till you see the bosses of the outer sectors.
They're terrible?
They are terrifying monstrosities.
Oh dear. Sounds like fun.
Which just reinforces my assumption that these are aliens trying to come and subjugate what's left of mankind after World War V.
World War 57.
World War square root of 95. World War pi to the 12th. Oh, air-to-ground missiles. So the plasma cannon only hits things in the air, and the missiles only hit things on the ground.
I like that. That's kind of cool. I'm not used to that. It's been this thing. I'm used to it just being like, oh, it hits everything.
Yeah. And there's actually a higher tier of missiles that does that. I think it's the gunfire missiles. They just hit whatever's in front of you. It goes boom. Those are my favorite because...
Shoot rocket.
Yeah. Shoot rocket, thing blows up.
I'm down.
But something you'll notice is that when we were in the ocean level, it gave us air-to-air missiles. When we were in the level with a lot of ground stuff, it gave us air-to-ground missiles.
So, like, are there missions where they're primarily more, like...
Yeah.
Okay, because we don't see many ground targets.
Not really. They're the slow-moving tanky ones, but later on there's more like missile batteries and plasma turrets on the ground. And oh crap, I'm gonna die. These are like space mines. They're not fun. See, there's one of those plasma batteries I was telling you about.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And you can get 5 or 6 of those on the screen at a time, and then that happens.
All right. Now, one thing I wanted to suggest before we go. We should really try one of the outer regions ones, like one of the other
Just
missions.
jump to the outer regions?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Okay, sure. Why not? Let's go to the supply room here and top off energy modules. Say a prayer to the duck god and to the outer regions.
Let's see what happens. Alright, it's in the moon or something. Space. Looks like the moon.
Looks like the moon. Yeah, these guys hit hard, and they take a lot to take down.
Holy crap.
Yeah. See, you're not supposed to come... We're not supposed to be here with this weak of an arsenal.
You're supposed to come here once you're, like...
You have a plasma cannon.
In the galaxy.
Yeah, you have a plasma cannon and 2 or 3 sets of missiles and phase shields and, like, 8 bombs.
You're doing pretty well for yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I am an expert over here.
I did play this game for like 15 years.
I only spent 15 solid years playing nothing but this game.
Yeah, like see how now I am almost dead from that one set of ground turrets?
Yeah.
They bracket you and you're just gone.
Ugh.
I've got air to ground, and look at how many missiles those things shoot at.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's why you need something. The phase shields are an extra, basically, health bar that deplete first, but they're non-rechargeable. Whoa! I forgot those things show up. Oh.
Those shoot friggin' lasers. Okay.
Oh yeah, those shoot death lasers. And they become sadly more common as you get on.
Oh, great. I was kind of curious about...
Well, I'm gonna die, so nuke 'em. Oh, wrong one. Nuke 'em.
Woo! Nuke 'em all! They deserved it.
So, that's the first stage of the outer region.
Yeah, wow, that's painful.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what kind of was going on with it.
That works.
Yeah. So
that was Raptor Call of Shadows.
Yeah, Raptor Call of Shadows. It's pretty cool.
I think we showed what the game has to offer. It's from that classic era of gaming where difficulty wasn't scaled on just brutality from the get-go. It had a steadily increasing difficulty curve.
Yeah. And I think, and I could tell that just from what we saw. Like, obviously there's a certain degree of skill to it, but certainly the upgrades are what really
the upgrade paths are what keep you ahead of that curve.
Okay.
But
so
as
that's pretty cool.
Yep, that was Raptor Call of Shadows. I'm glad you invited me over to show this to you.
Well, of course, I'm glad you came. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one.